Years of wreaking havoc on the streets of Miami have begun to catch up with the bad boys, and new grandfather Marcus Barnett has elected to retire, much to the chagrin of Detective Mike Lowry. However, things take a drastic turn when Mike is shot by a specter from his past, who is out for revenge against not only Mike but several others who seem to be responsible for a drug cartel head being put in prison. Mike drafts a reluctant Marcus back in for one last ride. However, the captain relents only if the two will act as consultants for the city's new high-tech ammo division, which is run by Mike's ex-girlfriend, Rita. The bad boys ride until they die, but will they still be bad boys for life? Okay, so sorry about that. That intro took a bit of a record there. You don't really go to a Bad Boys movie for the plot. You go for the action sequences and the chemistry between the cast. And yeah, this is definitely the same. I mean, if you like the first two, you will like this. Great chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Better than Bad Boys 2, I will say that. I did not like Bad Boys 2 that much. They do reference at least one point in this, because part of this is because Marcus is, like I said, Marcus wants to retire. He's a grandfather now, and again, he wants to settle down. It's, he can't be running out on the streets anymore. He's, his eyesight has gotten bad. Like, he points out that Mike's getting old too, and that's Mike is Will Smith's character, for the record, and that he's dyeing his goatee. And he even continues dyeing his goatee while Mike is in a coma from the shooting incident. And basically, he's shot by the wife of this Mexican drug lord and her son, who are out on revenge, and they're trying to take down everyone, and they want to actually make sure that Mike gets shot last, which is funny because Mike actually gets shot first. And the other sort of motif in this movie is, again, the fact that Mike has not settled down. They do make a passing reference to Gabrielle Union's character from Bad Boys 2, and that, they didn't last, which I guess makes sense because, one, Gabrielle Union isn't really acting anymore, and it's been 15 years, so yeah, again, if they were still married, if they were still together at this point, it probably wouldn't be that big a character arc for him. And like I said, this is a specter from his past. He was still in the academy. He was put deep undercover as a chauffeur, and that's where everything kind of stems from. I won't get into the big spoiler, but yeah, again, it all kind of dovetails back to that. And like I said, they're all Mike and Marcus. Marcus doesn't officially return until about 2/3 of the way through the movie, but yeah, like I said, they have to be consultants for this high-tech ammo division. Ammo is an anagram for something. I think it's Advanced Miami Metropolitan Outfit or something. Officers, It's basically, you do reconnaissance with drones now instead of with, stakeouts, and you don't do raids because you can't, again, people tend to get shot. You want to get people in for the information that way rather than, again, the Bad Boys style, which is to wreak havoc. And so, yeah, they're sort of clashing with that, and it's a younger, older thing as well. And that does not really work as well. Unfortunately, everyone sort of comes across as, the ammo characters, save for Rita, come across as very, very one-note. There's the muscular tech guy who's really sensitive because he used to be a bouncer at a nightclub, and he got a little too violent at one point, and now he's kind of sworn off violence. And that's Marcus's arc too, because when Mike is shot and he's in a coma, Marcus basically makes a deal with God that if Mike pulls through, he'll retire and, no more violence. And, there's this other guy who's this young mouth-off guy who, mocks the older detectives, and that's all he really does. And then there's the girl who's the girl and not Rita, exactly. And she's a bit more, and even Rita's character says, yeah, she's a bit more like you. She says to Mike, yeah, she's a bit more like you, and that's about it. It's not quite fangirlish, but you kind of get the idea of what, yeah, she's definitely trying to pattern her career after the Bad Boys. And, of course, Captain Howard, that's Joe Pantoliano's character. Do you ever remember the names of the characters in the movies? You probably just refer to them as Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, right? You don't call them Mike and Marcus. But yeah, Joe Pantoliano's character, the captain, gets shot. He's also taken out because he's the guy who was behind this undercover sting operation. So yeah, he gets taken out too about midway through the film. That's actually the impetus to really bring Marcus fully back into the fold. Eventually, they wind up having to go to Mexico City. Like, the Ammo Division actually loses its power, and they have to go to Mexico City to face down these drug cartel people with whom Mike has a very deep past, which I won't get entirely into. Like I said, the plot is, yeah, I mean, again, you don't watch the Bad Boys movies for the plot. You watch it for the action sequences and the banter and the chemistry. And Smith and Lawrence still have it. I forget the actress who plays Rita. She seems to work pretty well with them. Unfortunately, that is kind of where the chemistry sort of, ends too. So, it is enjoyable. It isn't horrendous. But so, I am going to be giving Bad Boys for Life a B. They do sequel bait for a later film, but I'm hoping we kind of maybe close the book on Bad Boys. I mean, it took you 15 years to make the third. I don't know if you really want to make another one right now. I mean, this one got dumped into January, which is not the big month for movie releases, and I do have to wonder, I mean, if this is profitable enough, will they do a Bad Boys 4? At which point, you kind of can't call it Bad Boys for Life, you just did the third one. Anyway, so yeah, Bad Boys for Life gets a B.
Thursday, can Martin's new sneakers turn him from a super klutz into a Michael Jordan?
Guess who I am, Dina? Guess who I am, baby?
Find out on Martin. Then, only one thing stands between Kyle and a promotion.
It's your hair.
Will he make the cut?
Go old natural.
Living single. Then, Williams and Torres work undercover, but this time they'll need a really good disguise.
We are going to have so much fun.
New York Undercover. It's a night of brand new episodes, Thursday.
Okay, trailer time, and we got a whole bunch of trailers, only two of which were actually new, but anyway, we got Sonic the Hedgehog again, Free Guy again, that's the Ryan Reynolds movie where he finds out he's an NPC character in a video game, Black Widow again, Invisible Man again, No Time to Die again, The Lovebirds again, Tenet again, and then we got our two new trailers, Bloodshot, the Vin Diesel movie based on the Valiant Comics title, and Morbius. We got that one. Jared Leto. I did a review on it. I did a review on the character of Morbius way earlier. I think it's episode 31 of the Random Trade Review. A pretty memorable episode in my opinion, but anyway. So yeah, that was all I had for trailers. Next movie is going to be The Turning. And then after that, it's going to be NXT Worlds Collide, then the Random Trade Review on Aquaman Time and Tide, then the Royal Rumble recap and review. Aquaman and the NXT show might be flipped around, I'm not entirely sure. So see you all next time. Hey guys, remember, you can help support my channel at patreon.com/sleepytimeforcat productions, where you can help request a movie, even if it's something like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Purge film. I'll review it.